Hello professionals, it's another great day here with Order Your Lifestyle, and the first thing that we're going to talk about today is, again, what does it really mean to order your lifestyle? I'm going to be expanding on this for a while so that it hopefully becomes more and more clear why I do what I do and how I do what I do. One of the things that I've noticed is that many of us have time in life for business, but no time for anything else. Or we're telling ourselves we don't have time for the other things, but there's always time for business. So let me give you a little example. If you run a business, you obviously know that there are certain quarterly, monthly, maybe even weekly reports that you need to get done. You set up the business in such a way so that you have accounting measures in place so that reports are being generated at small intervals, daily maybe, so that by the time you get to the end of the week, you're set up with all the data you need for that weekly report, monthly report, etc. Well, the same principle applies in our life, but many of us don't realize that. When it comes to anything else in our life, we're living day to day just hoping things get done, planning for things to get done in our brain, i.e. daydreaming, and then thinking that it's just supposed to find a spot wherever. That doesn't work in business and it doesn't work in life. So I want to give you an encouragement to run your life like a business. That is something simple as getting the car washed. How many of you have gotten in the car of a fellow business owner and it is nasty? And they say, oh, I'm sorry, just excuse the mess. I haven't had a lot of time lately. No. That does not work. Yes, there's grace, but this isn't going to work for the long run. You have time because your life is just as important as a business. And just like you don't miss your reports in business, or not for too long, you have time to not miss your car cleaning, your errands, your personal taxes, so on and so forth. That's why when you sit down with me, your time coach, I'll show you how to budget your time so that you have the actual reports happening in certain intervals, whether that is something, again, like washing the car or cleaning your house, and you're having that set up in a certain progression so that by the time you get to your goal, you'll already be set. Your life is just as important as your business, and the older we get, I'm sure we all realize it's about more than making money. It's about relationships. Many of us go into business because of a desire to provide a service for people, and many of you stay because you enjoy the relationships you're making with your clients and fellow networkers. So don't let life overwhelm you to the point where it only becomes about your business. Another way to look at that is when you're running your business and everything is together, that's awesome. But if everything else in life is not being taken care of, you start to have bleed over, and then little by little, it'll start to unravel. So what do I mean by when you don't have balance, things will bleed into the next and start to slowly unravel? How often have you found yourself working really long hours at your business, trying to make up for time lost that was actually taken from your personal time? First of all, I want to encourage you to understand that this is your time. There's no business half of the circle and personal half of the circle. Even if you're not a small business owner and you are a regular employee, you still have your life like this. Different things are happening at different times, but it is one life. And the things that you do throughout the day affect every single thing in the day like that circle. An example of that is, again, this is one of my favorites, not having time to clean your car. Okay, why is your car dirty? Well, you had a really big trade show and all of the stuff from the trade show is everywhere in the car. Okay, well, I'm sure you need those supplies at some point to go back to where they belong in the business. But now you have a situation where you're not using your car as well as you would like to for personal reasons because there's stuff everywhere. And then you're also not being able to use it for business reasons as much as you would like because there's stuff everywhere. And you tell yourself, well, I don't have time, I'll get back to that later. Or you steal from something else important, like time with friends or family, to take care of it. When you start to realize that your life works like this, that it all is one life, then you'll begin to see that even taking a couple minutes to stay on track will greatly affect your profitability and your production in business, in relationships, and all the things that matter in life. I can get more into depth with you one-on-one when you sit down with me as your time coach, or if you'd like to send me your questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them in the upcoming videos that we'll be doing on running your life and ordering it like a business. Feel free to check out all of our other sites, orderyourlifestyle.com. Leave questions on Facebook or Instagram. I'm really curious to see a lot of the things that you all deal with. I know that I myself am always learning, and so any help that I can provide and any empowerment I can provide is going to be great for the both of us. I'm still learning, like I said. So I hope you all have a wonderful day and that you begin to notice in your life, little by little, how it's all one seamless, awesome life, and you don't have to let it order you around. You can order your lifestyle.